Don't leave me hanging. It's go time.
Hey everybody, this is Josh, and here we have a game between mouzTosh, which is actually being played by mouzMana, a more familiar name. He is the green Protoss on the left side here of Lost Temple, and his opponent today is going to be a very well-known player, LiquidRet, the red Zerg on the top spawn location. Both of these players have a lot of tournament experience. LiquidRet is actually living in South Korea and has been for the last few months playing in the GSL tournaments, and he is now Code A. And mouzMana actually took second place at DreamHack in Sweden not too long ago either, so both of these guys are familiar with the pressure involved of playing for money. And I say they're playing for money because this is the first game of a best-of-3 series played for the Kaspersky New Year's StarCraft 2 Invitational. The loser of this best-of-3 will secure $50 American, but the winner could go on to win as much as $800 American, and this is the quarterfinals, so they would just need to win this best-of-3 and 2 more for a chance at all that money. Actually, I believe the finals might have been a best-of-7. We'll see when we get to it. I'll probably end up casting that as well. But LiquidRet here, not doing anything crazy, not going for an early expansion. It looks like he is just droning. Mana not doing too much himself yet either. These guys are playing on the North American server. That is why mouzMana is playing as mouzTosh. I imagine Tosh is some kind of team manager, and they just sort of trade off on his account, as mouzNama was using that ID earlier in this tournament, and I cast those games as well that he played against OGS MC. If you want to go watch those games, they're available on my channel. But this game is about Ret and Mana, not Nema and MC. So Ret is going to be dropping this pool. No hatchery planned just yet. He's continuing to just spend minerals for the time being. Probably just going to be making drones for a while here. Mana just content to be seeing everything that's going on, zapping some drones here and there. He might even be able to score a kill if he is attentive. Ret pulls another drone to help try and kill off this probe, but he's able to escape. No problemo. Mana just building a gateway here at his ramp. Should expect to see a cybernetics core next. Now that second pylon is done, he's going to build it in a sort of walled off position here in the front. Ret does have 3 drones on gas. That means he's going to be probably getting Zergling speed pretty quickly there. Not as soon as humanly possible, but pretty quick still. And after getting Zergling speed, he'll probably end up taking those drones off and just cranking out some lings. Now that this pool is complete, a queen is in production, and just 2 Zerglings for now, trying to get this probe out of his hair. Ooh, a drone is being pulled right here. That means a hatchery is most likely coming, as his minerals are reaching around 300. So as soon as these lings deal with this probe... Oh no! Mana actually got to drop a pylon there to block Ret for a few more seconds. These lings and drone actually do have enough DPS to actually get this pylon down, but it will still take more time than Ret wishes, because, you know, just any delay is just really annoying, messing with your build order timings. But finally the hatchery does go down. Mana is walled off here at his ramp with a single zealot on hold position, and he's making what now? A sentry to drop some force fields in case Ret goes mass lings. Warp gate technology, of course, being researched right now. Chrono boost still being spent on probes, though. He actually has a chrono boost unused here. What did he just use it on? His Nexus again. So he just really wants this economy to be just pumping away. Ret is just going to try and annoy Mana here by attacking this gateway. Now that the sentry is out, though, he can't even really continue with that, as the sentry would obviously just kill these 2 before they reach it. And now a queen is being transferred over to that natural, and another queen has been born here at the main. Zergling speed has started researching. It's actually nearly done now, and a roach warren goes down for Ret. No banelings this time. Banelings obviously not as good against Protoss as they are against Terran, knocking down supply depots or bunkers or add-ons or what have you. Both of these buildings are quite a bit beefier, with 1,000 effective HP and 1,100 effective HP with those shields. And if you don't manage to kill the building, shields regenerate. But roaches are a decent choice. We'll see how many roaches he actually makes, and if this game will continue on. If he ends up getting a lair, he is still working with only 1 gas, even though this hatchery is now up. He's transferred several drones over there too. And actually, a good look at income here just to see how many drones he has. Ret has kind of a reputation for being a macro machine, so it looks like Mana was chrono boosting all those probes out just to be able to keep up. There, Mana was ahead by 2 probes, or 2 workers rather, and actually Ret just evened it up out without even trying. So now Mana actually has a superior army here with these 3 sentries, and Rhett only has a couple of lings out right now, and there's only one roach being made here, and Mana's still, he's expanding. He's trying to keep up with Rhett. He does not want Rhett to get so far ahead that he's unable to contain him later in the game. He's making a lot of sentries right here, which is good against mass lings, as you can drop force fields around your army and still be able to shoot them with your sentry laser beams. This probe is coming along for the ride, probably going to be dropping a pylon somewhere in the vicinity of Rhett's natural so he can start warping in just right in his face. There are 3 gates now for Mana. He's working off 2 gas, now transferring a bunch of probes here as this nexus is about to be complete. Rhett, on the other hand, still just making roaches. Now he has actually stopped building drones and is only making roaches and lings here, using all of his larvae. Here's actually a lot of larvae still unused. He's got some dough to spend, though. He could be making lings out of there. Not even supply capped, so Rhett doing a good job here with this early macro. Not getting too close to the supply cap, keeping up on harvesters. He's actually ahead by 3 harvesters, even though Mana expanded so quickly and was chrono boosting probes. Rhett is still ahead by 6 workers. 2 more gateways coming now, so Mana will be 5 gating against just Roach Speedling here. This could actually be, you know, actually this could go in either player's favor. These sentries have nice force fields and guardian shields against the Roach attacks, but with enough roaches, Rhett can just do so much damage anyway, especially with that range. I believe they actually outrange sentries now. Let me go ahead and double check that. 4 range, or is it about the same range? No, sentries actually do outrange the roaches still, so if Mana's positioning is good enough, he will still be able to kill all these roaches without too much problem. Speedlings being mixed in, though, going to be good for Rhett to try and surround all these stalkers and sentries. Also, they make decent meat shields while the roaches do the majority of the damage. These lings, just in huge numbers like this, can do some damage. Soak a lot of shots, but now these roaches are caught kind of out of position. All these force fields go down, but only manage to trap a few of the roaches. One roach does manage to escape here. These lings are trying to surround what they can. Mana actually taking a big sort of lead here. 77 supply against, well, 87 for Rhett. Wow, he's cranking out those roaches. Holy crap. So Rhett actually not even behind in army count. He just needs to get some of these units down. Burrow goes down. Wow, and there's no way Mana has any detection. He has not built a forge or a robotics facility this entire game. As soon as he saw that Burrow, he dropped a robotics facility, which is of course the right move, but the fact that Rhett has Burrow and Mana has no way to deal with that is going to mean that he's going to have to be extremely careful moving his army around. These roaches regenerate their HP so quickly that this could actually spell the end for Mana. Look at all these roaches just blasting away here. Rhett could just sort of micro these sort of like blink stalkers and just burrow them as they get low. He's actually not doing that, but he could. If times got desperate, there now he burrows a couple of roaches and gets them regenning as fast as they can. He's got a lot of roaches here. Roach speed is already done. As you can tell, they're just skittering around on that creep. And Rhett now doing a counterattack with quite a lot of roaches here. Let's look at the unit count here. 21 roaches against only a Zealot, 5 Stalkers, and a Sentry. Mana was banking pretty much everything on that attack, and Burrow, just that single spell, just that single ability, able to lock him down completely. Mana is forced to GG. He doesn't have any defenses left. Even with an Observer coming out soon, he would not be able to defend against just the sheer number of roaches here. So, wow, that that surprised me. I did not see Burrow researching, so when I saw that, that actually caught me off guard as well. So I felt a little bit like Mana there with that huge army, feeling like I was about to roll over my Zerg opponent, and then suddenly Burrow. What are you going to do? All right, let's move into game 2. Rhett takes that first one in pretty good fashion there, so we'll see if he can keep it up and move into the semifinals of this Kaspersky New Year's StarCraft 2 Invitational.